Of course, Mamadou Dieng, Director of Curriculum Research, Evaluation and Development at the Ministry of Health and Secondary Education, says the ministry's current curriculum reform entails the expansion of learning areas, creation of civic education as a learning area or as a new learning area, and revitalization of technical vocational education subjects. At a media briefing on Friday, Mr. Dieng explains that the ministry is yet to reveal details to the public due to the challenges they faced in its drafting. Moses Imendi has more of that in this report.
Gambians have been calling for a review of what they deem the aging education system and curriculum. Some critics observe that the system is crumbling as it does not put into consideration the needs of the Gambian society in line with development goals. The feeling is that the syllabus does not reflect the new international best practices in education that the paradigm shift in science, technology, and other emerging issues brought. Mamadou Dieng is the Director of Curriculum Research, Evaluation and Development at the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. His comments can therefore be considered a step forward by system reform advocates and critics.
Curriculum Directorate has been engaged on curriculum reform, and the reform of the curriculum is looking at various things. One is expansion of the learning areas, which means, for example, if you have agriculture as it was treated in the past, go to school, you learn agriculture, but it's general agriculture. But you need to look at how do you expand on that learning area, because in the same agricultural learning area, you can specialize on animal husbandry. You can specialize on horticulture. You can specialize on fisheries or forestry. We have expanded as part of the new reform that we are doing on this curriculum to look at learning areas that need to be expanded, and we do so.
He further revealed that the ministry's curriculum reform also created civic education areas to empower students to be well informed of their rights, duties, and responsibilities as citizens. According to Mr. Dieng, MoBSE has also revitalized technical vocational education subjects to enable children make early decisions on their careers and area of specialization. Technical educational vocation should not be perceived as a last resort, neither should it be viewed as an area for the academically disoriented people, he concluded. Lamin Jajo, a senior program officer at the Gambia National Commission for UNESCO, spoke about the importance of curriculum.
Curriculum is the software by which educational systems navigate their ways through education. And this can be both in a formal way and non-formal way. And we also are aware that curriculum is a systematic, if you like, and intended packaging of competencies, be they knowledge, skills, and attitudes that are backed up by values.
Gambia's education model was inherited from its colonial power and continues to use English as the language of instruction. The system remains underdeveloped. According to the United Nations Children's Emergency Fund, the Gambia's education sector has significant bottlenecks that hinder equitable quality service delivery. Preschool education is not adequately developed, both in relation to programs and capacity, to lay a solid foundation for lifelong learning. Primary education is challenged, with most children not attaining the national competency targets set under the National Assessment Test (NAT). The secondary education system is constrained to deliver a service that prepares its graduates for further education and labor. Moses Mendy, Eyeafrica News.